everyone, this is Happy from OdishaTV.in, bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, headlines. CBSE Class 12 results announced today. Noida girl tops the list. CM Navin inaugurates biggest integrated steel plant of Odisha. Fake placement probe. SOA University not in AICTE approved list. Brown sugar worth ₹1 crore seized, one held in Baleswar. And rains bring respite from heat as mercury drops in Odisha. Now, in details, the wait for students finally got over as the Central Board of Secondary Education announced Class 12 exam results on Sunday. Raksha Gopal from Amity International School has topped the boards this year. She has secured 99.6% in the CBSE Class 12th examination. The All India pass percentage stood at 82%, a point lower than last year's overall percentage of 83%. Students scoring in the 95 to 100% range have increased to 10,091 from last year's 9,351, official sources said. This year, a total of 11 lakh candidates, including 4,60,891 girls and 6,38,865 boys from 10,678 schools registered for exams, which is a 2.82% point increase from that of 2016. 58,935 students had appeared in CBSE Class 12th examination from Bhubaneswar zone. Of them, 15,278 students were from Odisha. The board declared the results at around 10:20 am today. The students can know their results from the official website www.results.nic.in, www.cbseresults.nic.in and www.cbse.nic.in.
They're very happy and they're very happy there because ultimately they expected good results, but when you become the media topic, it's kind of like a different thing. So my strategy was focus on all my focus on all my subjects and solve as many papers as possible, and my school helped a lot. The chairperson, Mrs. Amita Chauhan, and the principal, Mrs. Renu Singh, along with all the teachers, they planned out strategies, they gave us papers, and we gave a lot of tests, and they helped me by clearing all my doubts whenever they were available.
The biggest integrated steel plant of Odisha was made operational on Saturday with the commissioning of the country's largest blast furnace. The state-of-the-art 6 MTPA steel plant of JSPL was inaugurated by Odisha Chief Minister Navin Patnaik. As per JSPL Chairman Navin Jindal, the plant was set up at an investment of about ₹33,000 crore, and it would be enabled to a company to overcome its loss in the aftermath of the coal block cancellation. The plant, with its 4,554 cubic meter blast furnace, will make Odisha the 4th largest steel maker in the country. With this, JSPL also becomes the first company to complete this mega steel project as per its commitment in the Memorandum of Understanding with the Government of Odisha. The company had installed 2 MTPA steel making capacity at its Anugul Steel Complex in 2015 with coal gasification DRI route, which is being used for the first time in the world. Later, it further added 4 MTPA steel making capacity. The Anugul Steel Complex has also 4 MTPA sinter plant, 2 MTPA coke oven, 3 MTPA steel melting shop, 1.2 MTPA plate mill, 1.4 MTPA bar mill, and a 810 MW captive power plant. In 2005, JSPL signed an MOU with the Odisha government to build the mega steel plant. JSPL's overall capacity of steel production has been enhanced to 10.75 MTPA, company sources said.
Integrated steel plant जोगो 30,000 direct employment और 1 लाख अधिक indirect employment सृष्टि है वो.
As the controversy surrounding the fake placements at ITR College continues, its parent, Shiksha O Anusandhan University's name is missing from the approval list of institutions as shown on the website of the All India Council for Technical Education. As per the findings of OTV, the approved institutions list under the statistics menu of AICTE website has no records of SOA University. Surprisingly, the deemed university list for the academic year 2015-16 and 2016-17 only features the name of one private institution in Odisha. The AICTE approval is given based on the factors like infrastructure, faculty strength, library, laboratory facilities. Meanwhile, police have taken the Associate Dean placements of ITER, R.K. Hota, on 2-day remand for interrogation. Police had moved the court seeking a 3-day remand of Hota, who was arrested in connection with the fake campus placements on Friday. Political circles have also come into the picture to show solidarity with the students as the students' wing of Odisha Congress demanded immediate arrest of Manoj Nayak, the trustee of SOA University, and burnt effigies of Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik and Technical Education Minister Usha Devi.
जेहेतु एटा ठकामी रो केस अछि, फोर्जरी रो केस अछि, and therefore criminal case and पुलिस IPC अनुसार तार कार्यानुष्ठान ग्रहण करिवे. बट जेहेतु हमरो स्टूडेंट्स मनकर भविष्यत रो क्वेश्चन अछि, तेणु करी आमे भी सेतरे इंटरवेंशन करिवो. किंतु वर्तमान सेटा पुलिस ऑलरेडी तार ऊपर इंक्वायरी करिसंती एवं कार्यानुष्ठान मध्ये ग्रहण करिसंती.
In a major breakthrough, Central Excise and Intelligence and Enforcement Bureau and Baleswar unit seized brown sugar weighing around 1 kg and arrested a drug peddler, Sheikh Rafiq, here on Sunday. The crackdown came after OTV in a sting operation had exposed rampant narcotics trade that was flourishing in Baleswar district due to unbridled nexus between dealers and corrupt officials in a report in April. According to reports, Rafiq was arrested soon after he arrived at his house at Arad Bazar area from Kolkata at around 6:30 am today. Excise officials said Rafiq was actively involved in illicit narcotics trade for the past couple of years and special teams were closely tracking his movement. Earlier, a sting operation by OTV found that dealers were procuring the white powder from several agents in West Bengal and smuggled into Odisha via Kharagpur and Kolkata. Rafiq used to procure brown sugar from Kolkata and used to supply to several other dealers and agents in different parts of Odisha. Following the special report, the Baleswar police as well as excise officials had seized over 45 grams of brown sugar and arrested 3 persons in raids at different places.
बालेश्वर बाहर आसूची ब्राउन सुगर एवं एठू राज्य कटक एवं भुवनेश्वर को चोरा चालाण नहीं आमर गुइंदा केन्द्र आमर अबकारी कमिशनर प्रशांत कुमार सेनापति गुइंदा रिपोर्ट भित्तिक आम किछि दिन धरी गुइंदा आम संरचना करूँ. आज आम से सफल होइछु. सका माने भोर 6टा 6:30 बेले आम जो शेख रफिक 28 वर्ष जी करोड़ बाजार मस्जिद गली पिला से ट्रेन ले आणुवा नहीं आम जो गुइंदा रिपोर्ट को आज आम सफल होइछु. मस्जिद गली छकरे ता पाखरु हाराहारी 900 ग्राम ऊर्ध ब्राउन सुगर हिरोइन जबत करूँ. यार आंतर्जातिक मूल्य 90 लाख टंकार ऊर्ध हम. आज गिरफ कर 21B NDPS एक्ट रे आम कोर्ट चालान करूँ.
Rains brought respite from extreme heat in Odisha under the influence of low pressure over the Bay of Bengal and a nor'wester. The mercury breached the 40 degrees Celsius mark in only 4 places in the state, all in the western region. Titlagarh became the hottest place, recording 43 degrees Celsius, the MET office here said. The drop in temperature was experienced after rains and thundershowers occurred in some areas under the impact of a low pressure, while a nor'wester appeared to have acted as a coolant in some parts of the state. The state capital, Bhubaneswar, registered a maximum of 37.8 degrees Celsius, while Cuttack recorded 36 degrees Celsius, it said. As many as 10 heat-related deaths have been reported in the state so far this summer, according to Office of a Special Relief Commissioner. The MET forecasts rains and thundershower at few places in the next 24 hours, it added. A gang of armed robbers looted cash, gold ornaments and other valuables from a house of photojournalist at Balighat area under Sadar police limits in the district of the VRs on Sunday. In a complaint lodged with the police, Sarat Patra, a local photojournalist, said a gang of 2 dacoits barged into the house at around 4 am. According to Patra, the armed robbers looted cash and other ornaments after attacking his wife Archana. Police and forensic teams visited the crime spot and further investigation has begun into the incident. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik on Sunday reiterated Odisha's demand for an express train in the name of Bakshi Jagabandhu, legendary freedom fighter of the state. In a letter to Union Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu today, Patnaik urged the Centre for introduction of Humsafar type new AC express train from Khordha Road to Mumbai via Sambalpur. Keeping in view the hardship faced by commuters, especially between Odisha and Mumbai, the state has also demanded increase in frequency of trains between the two states. Odisha government has urged the centre to increase the frequency from weekly to daily trains to facilitate smooth, comfortable and hassle-free journey for the passengers. Earlier in March, the state had requested Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu to introduce a Humsafar type new air-conditioned express train from Khordha Road Station, the epicenter of the Paika rebellion, to Mumbai. A total of 31 migrant labourers along with their children of Nuapada district were rescued by the Bengaluru police from a brick kiln in Yelahanka area in the city on Saturday. The migrant labourers who were kept hostage at a brick kiln in Yelahanka alleged that they were being tortured while daily meals were not provided to them. They were forced to work at a daily wage of Rs 270 and stay in inhuman condition for the last 8 months. Their misery is compounded when a labourer's 8-year-old daughter was forced to work at a payment of Rs 10 per month. The labourers claimed that they were lured by middleman Akbar Jagat and had subsequently left home at Tarapur village under Boden police limits of Nuapada to work in Bengaluru. Before wrapping up, the news headlines once again. CBSE Class 12 results announced today. Noida girl tops the list. CM Navin inaugurates biggest integrated steel plant of Odisha. Fake placement probe. SOA University not in AICTE approved list. Brown sugar worth Rs 1 crore seized, one held in Baleswar. And rains bring respite from heat as mercury drops in Odisha. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.